All right, what's up, everybody? We are here with Stephen Murphy of Fire Escape. There he is. Today, November 30th, year of our Lord 2025. Stephen's going to run us through his live rig that he uses with the band Fire Escape. So, Stephen, hello. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, man. Thanks for showing all of us watching what you usually play live. So, what do you want to start with? Your amp?
Yeah, let's start with the amp. So, I play a Generator 100 by Rev. I got this used from Reverb, and it had their old logo on it. So the guys at Rev actually searched their shop and got me a plate.
Right on, man.
For this, which was really cool. And then I have their 4x12 cabinet with X-style speakers. So I have two speakers here, two speakers here, but they're different speakers, which is really cool. Helps me get that real full sound live. Love the amp, love the setup. The guys at WB Gear helped me get the cab. I love partnering with those guys. They do a lot for me.
Now, as far as your amp head goes, does it have one of those, does it have the option to cut the wattage? Like, do you have to run it at 100 watts? Can you run it half power? Is it one of those kind of setups on it?
So this one, I basically run it full power all the time.
Okay.
I have a Marshall head, though, that I use occasionally, and that has it. I got it customized to do that.
Okay.
But for live, I like having it loud, so I just run this thing full bore.
Right on, man. Right on. Now, can you run us through your settings? Is there any particular reason why you have your settings the way you do, or are you just from tinkering through time you managed to get what you?
Yeah, I mean, tinkering through time, I got a lot of what I wanted, but I keep my treble and my mids high just to cut through the mix. With having you as a bass player who likes it really bassy, I make sure that I keep my bass kind of low just not to muddy things up.
Okay. Right on, man. Now you want to go to your guitar. So now it's a known thing that you own a lot of guitars. So
yeah.
So you brought this one to show today. So what do you like about this one in particular?
So this one, a couple things I really like is obviously I have some Planet Tone Afterburners in here. My favorite set of theirs. I love a maple neck guitar, and when PRS released this SE model with this nice neck, I knew I had to have it.
Right.
Hip shot locking tuners on the top.
Okay.
Keeps me in tune. Love them. I probably would like to put these on a couple more guitars. Gonna have to get in contact with them because we actually had to drill new holes to put these on, but they work great.
Oh yeah, I can see it on there. Yeah.
Other things is I have a wood tone bridge. The original hardware on this was all silver, so I had to black it out.
Okay.
To make it look as rock
as possible.
Yeah, as rock as possible.
Yeah,
plus, I think it just matched really well with the purple finish.
Yeah, it's a beautiful guitar, man. So what about what kind of strings or what gauges do you prefer?
So I use SIT steel string.
Okay.
It's the same kind that I'm trying to think. I have to pull them out what they are.
Okay.
Because that is don't even have. Here we go.
Steve's pulling out these strings he uses, everybody.
Out of my great gig bag by Diodario.
Okay.
So I use their power steel, stainless steel, 52s to 10s.
Okay.
I like a heavy gauge string. I just like the way they sound. Everyone always asks me if I'm drop tuning. I never do. I just like the way they sound.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, man.
You ever see my strings and I'm getting guitar set up? They're not. I never drop tune on playing standard.
All right, you heard it here straight from the man, everybody. He does not drop tune. So now, let's go to your pedal board setup. Now you kind of through time go through different pedals and kind of mix and match what kind of sounds you like and figure out what kind of works for you. So this setup you have now, take us through why you have these on your board.
So the reason I have these on the board, and I don't have any more, is I don't have any space.
Okay.
Though Temple Audio makes a bigger board, it would just be super obnoxious to carry around for me personally with having a small car. But this is the best power source I've ever had. It's by Walrus Audio. I did a lot of research, and then the guys at Sweetwater hooked me up when I started building this board. Polytune tuner by TC Electronics, one of my favorite brands. I have their Mimic IQ as well. And I think that's the only other TC Electronic I have. But I like this because it's a doubler pedal. It gives me that two guitars playing at the same time feel when I'm soloing. The tuner is really accurate, and it has different settings. I don't really use the different settings. I just like that it has a true bypass to it.
Okay.
I have a wah pedal. John from Dream Theater, one of my favorite bands, had to have his signature wah. Volume by Ernie Ball. They make one with a tuner in it. I might eventually condense to it, but we'll see. Rev. These three pedals I'll probably never change out.
Why is that? What is it about them that you like?
So what I love about these is that they have the modeling here to a blue and red channel like the amps have. So you can kind of tweak how saturated your distortion is.
Okay.
So this one I like. It's real heavy, real saturated, being on the red channel. The purple channel, which my amp doesn't have, like they have different amps, and this one just has a blue and a red channel.
Okay.
So with the purple having the blue channel, I like that it keeps it tight, crispy.
Okay.
The tilt overdrive, when they came out with that, it's nice because it replaced my boost pedal and my distortion pedal with only needing one power source.
Okay.
So it allowed me to put more on my board.
Yeah.
Crisis King, I just got endorsed with Westminster. This was the first pedal I bought. I actually replaced the Rev G2. I like that this one has a little bit more bite to it. I don't have to push the gain super hard to get what I want out of it.
Okay.
I had to really push the gain on that green pedal. I loved it. It helped me write a lot of songs, but this, I think, just is overall a better pedal for what we do. This one I just got and put on. I haven't really worked out with it too much, but the Intelligent Harmony Machine is going to come into play with a lot of solo writing here in the future, so it's just a placeholder until I start using it. I went through a couple different compressor pedals. This is my favorite. I don't seem to have a lot of issue with like bad noise coming from my amp when I use it to adjust my sustain and volume. Some of the other ones I had, I'd get more noise from it, from the amp, which obviously I don't want during live performances.
Right.
These three all here, I just like the way that they give me something to play with when I'm doing solos, or like when we have clean parts, I can really get like a nice sparkly Midwest tone, like emo tone.
Yeah.
The 12-string emulator is great. Keeps me from having to pull out a whole nother guitar during set changes. I like that it's really adjustable, so like you're not just stuck with the traditional 12-string sound. You can get something that's a little bit more bright or a little bit more dark, so it's versatile too. This...
Yeah, tell us about that, because you've had that on your board for some time now.
Yeah.
So
this delay pedal, sadly, it's really hard to get it with the cow on it anymore.
Okay.
Westminster's got like a couple, hey, you can't do that. So now, like when you see their new design, I think it's just a chicken.
Okay.
But like they've changed the font over the years in the design. But even when you pull it apart, there's like a My Pleasure stamped into the control board. Just overall, a great delay pedal. I mean, the different sounds you can get with it, the delays and decays. I love it. It's a lot easier to use than a lot of other delay pedals I've had in the past. And I even have this delay up here because I like how this one is set so much. If I ever want like a different delay sound, I have to get a different pedal.
Okay.
Because I don't want to have to be tweaking it all the time.
Right. Okay.
The Caverns, I used to just have a reverb pedal But when I found out I got a delay pedal I loved, I got a secondary delay just for other uses, because I use the delay set on that chick delay for certain songs, and it has to be what it is. So this frees up having a reverb and delay all in the same pedal using one power supply. Once again, anything I can do to get more out of what I have for clean power, because I can't really find a bigger power supply. And even this one, I have split power supplies. Like these both have two attached to them. And then I have my noise gate, which anytime we're playing it loud, man, I gotta have it.
Yeah.
Especially when we don't know where we're playing.
Yeah.
Try and get that amp noise out of there as much as possible during the quiet parts of our songs. So.
Yeah, man. Now, it seems like you've been really fortunate, in our band to some degree, about being able to have the gear that we think we need to play. And I'm sure myself, a lot of people watching, we've started from very small, humble means, so when we are able to acquire gear, we're real grateful for that. So is there anything, just wrapping up, that you want to let anyone who listens to Fire Escape, or a fan of the band, a fan of you as a guitar player, just anything you want to general say to anybody?
Yeah, I mean, what I'd like to say is, if you're around, obviously we want to see you out at our shows. Right. We think you'll enjoy it as much as we do. We write all of our music from our hearts, and we do our best to do what we can for you. Anytime we can, we're playing free events, so it's free to come in to enjoy music and have good fellowship. As for any musicians listening to us, if you want to know anything else, feel free to DM us. I'll answer any questions. And for people in music that are starting in live music, just take what you can get. It's important to get your name out there, do shows. We've been fortunate throughout the years connecting with different groups, and like Sinners to Saints and 3 Leagues to Rome.
Oh yeah.
It's great meeting other musicians, and
especially locally from around where we're at.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you can support local music, it's great. So just know that it all takes time.
Absolutely.
You might never feel like you're where you want to be, but at the end of the day, you're right where God has you, and really, what more can you ask for if He's watching over you?
On.
So.
Right on, man. Now this is Stephen Murphy again with Fire Escape, taking the time to show us what he plays. You can follow our band pages. We're on social media, Facebook, Instagram. We have a YouTube channel. We have an album out currently. The album's called You Save Me. You can listen to it wherever you stream music. And we're going to have some new music out for you soon. We promise you that. So thank everybody for watching. And that was Stephen Murphy's Rig Rundown.